Just went live. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. For the SPY, one of the main levels of support right down below is at 372.3. Loving the black with the white collar. Thank you, my brother. I'm trying to look like you, my brother. Good morning, guys. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. It's probably too late to place any calls midweek, right? Yeah, it becomes a bit more difficult because we're in the middle of this range, basically. So ideally, we would want to go long at support or on breaks of resistance. But at the moment, we're basically just trading with code. So in terms of swings and buying calls for holding like a few weeks out or overnight, it becomes a bit more difficult. All right, guys. So we're gonna be trading the 0 days to expiration SPY options. So all of the contracts that we'll be buying are October 5th. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, guys. Thank you guys for the love. Good morning. So at the moment, immediately what we do know is that the dollar is bouncing off of support and the 30-year bonds are failing at resistance. So because those two conditions occurred, we've fallen overnight in the equity prices. All right, let's see. Let's see what the market gives us. enormous green candle coming out of the IWM, which is causing the SPY to bounce, and we're seeing strength out of the NASDAQ for it as well. And the SPY is trading right below VWAP. We have to see if we can get a break above that. Wow, the IWM is flying. Hmm. I'm gonna take light SPY calls 374.3 stop. Yeah, this is some crazy strength. This is some crazy strength that we're seeing here. The reason why I went long into extreme strong momentum is because like I saw that we were continuing to go up. So I wanted to have a tight stop loss before we entered. So, I mean, with something like this where we're already stretched out so far, make sure you guys are taking some profits. We're up about like $10, $15 on the contract. This is going to be a smaller win. But now, ideally, right, we're holding on to... We don't want... So, essentially, bulls want this to remain above 374.58 to continue the momentum upwards. All right, let's take SPY puts 374.6 stop. 374.6 stop. Put premiums are going up a little too fast. Which generally means that they want to rip it back up. But let's see. They're paying, you could see every little small movement in the candle to the downside is increasing the premium very, very quickly. So generally when that happens, that's not the best sign for our puts because they don't want us to become super rich. So let's see what they do. When this happens, they consolidate it for at least a few minutes and then either hold this level of support or they continue making it fall lower. So yeah, fortunately, there's not much follow through to the downside for puts. For that reason, the puts were starting to pay off a little too well. So we saw this move to the upside. They got people to go long. They got people to go long because, like I was just saying, this was very brutal what they just did. They made people become bullish off of this move upwards, and then as we start breaking above, many people became bullish. But what did they just do? They just ripped it to the downside. So make sure you guys are taking profits to the downside. 373.44 is major support. If the SPY can break down below that, then we can fall even lower. But make sure you guys are taking profit. We're seeing a lot of funny stuff out of the market so far this morning. Yeah, we're not getting the fluid vomit. But yeah, fortunately, we're not getting like huge moves. Let's see. But make sure you guys are solidifying profit and making sure you're solidifying some sort of profit. Doesn't need to be big. Just make sure you solidify profit. If you're only holding on to one contract, should be up like $15 or $20. So but pragmatically, what we see so far is immediately in the past few minutes, they made a very, very bullish. They looked like they were making a bullish support. generally that's where we would start going long, right? Because we had a very clear defined level of support to go long against as a stop loss. What they did was they held it, started becoming green up here, and then literally within like 10 seconds they made the entire candle red, and then right after that they made it even more red. They dropped it the next minute as well. So these contracts are up nicely, so definitely take some profits. And now bears want this to remain below 374.10, but they're making it difficult to let's see. Market is they're trying to make a bottom here. But you just have to let the bottom go, guys. Stop trying to create a bottom. Just let it. Let's just fall back down to 372.3. Come on. Be like water, my friend. Just flow. Just flow down. And going long here is very risky because the overall momentum of the day is bearish. But we're very close to a level of support. So we have a clear defined level to go long against as a stop loss, which is my issue at the moment. The IWM is making new lows. But usually when they do this, when they break a new low on one of the other indices, while the SPY is sitting at support, it's fake. And they rip it to the upside. So let's see if they rip it. That's exactly what they did. So yeah, they're playing games at the moment. They're making it fun. So what I basically said only works if you guys are looking at all of the indices and other stocks on a screen at the same time. So like I was saying, the IWM made a new low, but the SPY was still holding above support. When they do that, they're trying to induce people to become more bearish. But obviously, we did not fall for that. It's just little things like that you see after a while of just watching the market, seeing what's happening. It's patterns that you pick up on. You don't learn this in you don't learn this in technical analysis courses. People that are selling these courses, they don't even know what the hell that is. Like they don't understand this sort of stuff. So now we just wait. Wait for a better setup. Hit 380, please. Oh. Ew, this is a disgusting setup to go long, but they're gonna they're gonna make us go long here. That's crazy. They're painting like disgusting. Yeah, they're hmm. IV is increasing as well. We'll get better understanding of which direction the market is going after 10 a.m. We have ISM services PMI news coming out at 10 a.m. So we're gonna see which. Hmm. So here's the thing: as we were falling down just now, right? Immediately as we were just falling down, we had a big cascading move. I wanted to go long on this candle, but I wasn't sure how much follow through we would have to the upside, and whether we would just continue chopping around. But that last candle was an amazing opportunity to go long, but I just didn't feel comfortable entering because I didn't know if we were just gonna have one green minute and then consolidate again. So yeah, so market's just very choppy at the moment. They're setting it up for an explosive move to the upside, but there's no justification at the moment to enter. And yeah, they're holding it above support. They're setting it up for a big move to the upside, but it all depends on. That data came out bearish. So let's take light SPY puts, 373.90 stop. Light SPY puts, 373.90 stop. Make sure you guys are taking profits, leaving runners. 372.3 is major support. I'm just kind of upset because there's no fluidity in the market. They're not allowing it to just fall, and then they're also just not allowing it to ride to the upside. So we're like nibbling at like small little price movements, getting it's getting fun, because to profitably trade in this environment, it's more difficult. But the fact that we're doing it is pat yourselves on the back. This is the type of environment where people blow up their accounts. So the fact that we're actually making money is a blessing. Everything is at major support. These funny guys. But yeah, guys, just make sure you guys are taking profit. Contracts should be up like 15-20%. USEC Bravo 2. What gain are we looking for before we get out? So if you have a smaller account and you're only trading with 1 or 2 contracts at a time, as soon as you see a 10% gain, 15% gain, you should get out and not wait anymore. Because base hits over time, they add up. So don't look for home runs. Be okay with base hits. Yeah, we're day trading options on the SPY. We're currently in SPY puts. We got into SPY puts a few minutes ago. But yeah, let's see if 372.3 can churn and just break. See if it can flow. Let's just flow down, please. That would be spectacular. But these funny guys are holding this level as support. The ticker is on the screen, the SPY. The SPY that you see here, it doesn't mean that I am a spy or a part of some sort of intelligence agency. We should be seeing a bounce back to freaking 373.15, fortunately. If we don't see that, then thank God. That means that we're going to really, really capitulate. But 373.15 is a very, very high likelihood place where we're going to get a bounce. Then from there, Let's see. But just keep in mind. So what I'm saying right now, just keep in mind. I'm not talking about this trade. Regardless, we're in profit, whatever. But just keep in mind what I'm talking about right now. After a big move like this to the downside, a retest of these major levels of resistance is a very, very high probability chance. All right. If we don't get a retest of these levels here, and we break and make a new low, that is going to show extreme weakness. And that would be ideal to start going short with momentum to the downside. That would usually lead to a lot of momentum to the downside. So ideally, that's what we want to see. But right now, they're holding this level of support, unfortunately. Very nice. Very nice. Let's see if we get a close. Let's see if we can get a solid close below support. You guys should be taking profits now. The contracts are up like at least 20%. So many people are about to go short here. Many people are going short right here. Knowing these guys, they would just rip it up. So please make sure you guys are taking some profits. Pay yourselves and just let the rest ride. Don't hold on to your full position. So look, we technically closed below low of day, right? That doesn't mean anything if we close within 2 or 3 cents. If we close literally within like arm's distance away from the prior low, that's not a solid weak close. We want to see at least 5 to 10 cents. You understand? So if we got a solid big red close right below low of day, then I would be more confident in the shorts. But because we got a nice little small close on this candle, we got a nice baby close below low of day. That's a bit alarming. That's the only issue. So what we're seeing is people are still trying to understand whether or not they should be buying the dip. But for the month of October already, we're very, very green. So it would make sense for us to fall back down to 365 at least in the next, coming weeks, obviously. But we're up very, very heavily for the month already. So yeah, there's nothing to make it. There's no trades. Even going long with a low of day stop loss, anything like that. Normally, I would be doing that, but it's not safe. It's not a a risk reward standpoint. It makes sense, but it's not safe. So it doesn't make sense to take it. Ooh. My video finally processed in 4K. Even going long right now, 372.3 as a stop loss. That's it's still doesn't even it's not a safe play to make. But risk reward wise, beautiful, but it's not worth taking. You have to be patient. $371.8 major support on the SPY. Let's get a churn below that. Let's just break below that level like a hot knife in some butter. That would be great. 172.33 major support on the IWM. 277 major support on the NASDAQ. But that's it. That's it. Bulls need to go on vacation. Everyone just go on vacation. That's it. You guys made money in the past few days. Bulls, sell. Sell all of your holdings. Let's limit down. Can we just get... That would be great. That would be great. %7 limit down. Close the market for the day. Contracts are up nice. Contracts are very nice. So make sure you got it. But this can fall lower. Yeah. Just drop. But these puts are up almost at least 30%, depending on when you entered. 30, 35. Nice. Thank you. Thank you. This is crazy. They really got people to try to become long multiple times all throughout the day, right? And what did they do right after that? Pragmatically, they just kept on breaking support. They did not reward bulls at all. That's it. It's because bulls are on vacation at the moment. And everyone needs some rest. Everyone needs to be on vacation sometimes. So it makes sense. Very simple. All we did, we knew that news was coming out at 10 a.m. We were monitoring how ugly the market was and how choppy everything was. Very simply, all we did, we looked at the news that came out at 10 a.m. We saw that the ISM services PM. So look, you could go to forexfactory.com. All right. On that website, you see all of the macroeconomic news for the day, the week, everything. Right. So today, I saw that at 10 a.m. Go there together. forexfactory.com. Boom. Wednesday, October 5th. 10 a.m. today, USD, you see ISM Services PMI. That news, the number was higher than the forecast. So because that number was higher than the forecast, that's very bearish for the stock market. Because it was bearish for the stock market, simply we just went and bought puts with a stop loss And here we are. So it becomes much easier to trade with news like this because we get a better understanding of which direction the stock market wants to go. And that's all we did. I'm sorry, guys. Like, there's a lot of messages from the Twitch and the YouTube. I am very, very sorry. I'm trying to um pay attention to the screen. I'm trying to do a bunch of stuff. So yeah, guys, just bear with me. I'm gonna get better at this stuff. I'm gonna be able to respond to everything. It most likely I'm gonna have to get another like 2 or 3 screens. But if it's something pressing, you guys need advice for something that's like needs my attention, please send me a private message. Also, guys, make sure you guys like the video, like this stream on TikTok, follow me on Twitch, follow me on YouTube, subscribe to my channel, do all that good stuff because we're doing this free for life options trading. You guys are watching the stream from your For You page. Make sure you guys come into the stream and click on the screen, the stream. But yeah, guys, there's plays so far. And once again, thank you guys for all your love and support. Oh, nice. I got a new camera. Background doesn't. Yeah, so now I'm just being patient. There's no more new trades to make. We're just holding on to runners on the puts. There's nothing else to really do. It's risky to take shorts down here unless you want to try to buy puts along resistance. But even then, it's not the most optimal high quality trade. Yeah, bulls are putting up. I mean, yeah, they're holding levels of support. they're not allowing it to basically capitulate. But that's another reason why I didn't want to try to go long and catch any bottom just yet, because from what pragmatically what we've seen early on in the morning is that any bullish momentum or any sort of bullish move was sold off as soon as it happened. So we have to see exactly what was going on during the morning so far. And if you see, okay, pragmatically, they're not paying bulls to be bullish. That's it. Very simply, just go through the rest of the day with that in mind. And yeah, don't come into the day with any preconceived notion like, oh yeah, I'm gonna buy the dip, every like, no, like unless there's any extremes on the daily chart or on the larger time frames where you think, okay, yeah, now is a good time to just be completely blindingly bullish. 99.999% of the time that does not happen. So you have to enter the market with an empty vessel. See what's going on and adapt. You have to basically flow and move with the market. This is a bottom I might want to buy. Just turn red. I don't want to have to buy any. Just turn red. Flip back red. Oh, a nice big red. Every other day I would go long right now with a low day stop loss. Every other day, but it's just I mean, yeah, why not? I mean, at this point, who cares? Like, let's just. I'm gonna buy a very, very light position with a low of day stop loss. Calls. SPY calls, low of day stop loss. Still holding on to the runners for the puts. This is a very, very tight play for the calls. If it works out, it's great. But we had only about 20 cents downside. Had to take it, but let's see. It is what it is. If this doesn't hold, then the puts are going to print because this is a really, really good opportunity for longs. If they don't reward bulls here, then this is gonna be really good for our puts. One big green candle doesn't mean anything. You need to see if we can go to 372.3. So yeah, overall, whether these calls work or not, we positioned ourselves very well. Where we took a very high quality long play. If it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. We're still holding on to the runners on the puts. Made a lot of money already. So you have to take these plays, unfortunately, when you give them. IWM make low of day. NASDAQ low of day. SPY still holding support. We're setting up for a huge vomit to the downside, but they're holding support. Yeah, we have to sell the calls. We have to sell the calls. I'm gonna enter into this is setting up for a big move to the downside. So I'm gonna enter into light puts 371.5 stop. Let's see if we get more momentum to the downside. 371.5 stop loss puts. Light position. We're at the bottom here. This could be a rip to the upside. 371.5 stop. If this doesn't work, then we're not gonna overtrade. We're just gonna wait to see which way they want to bring the market. I would go long here again. They broke through the momentums to the downside already. Let's see if we can get some follow through. I'm out of these extra puts. This is this is tradingview.com. They want us to break above the 50 SMA on the minute. And then we're most likely going to get a retest of VWAP. That's what they're trying to do. So at the moment on the SPY, they're holding 371.70, 371.80 area because they want to push it up to VWAP. I have to take SPY calls. They're making it like you have to take SPY calls. But they're painting a very bullish picture. Let's see if we can get two closes above the 50 SMA on the minute for SPY. We got one close, but then we rejected very hard. So let's see if we can get a wick and then a close above 372.11, 72.11, 15, and then we would probably go long. We're gonna have to. All right, didn't close above, but we closed basically right at it. the the freaking 373 runners that we have are up like 40%, but I wanted to find like newer trades to make, but there weren't any. They made it very bullish. They rejected it at resistance. They made it difficult for people to become bearish. Sometimes you just have to wait, but they're really not. Hey, could take some like longer dated calls with a low of day stop loss, but looks like we're range bound trading again between 372.3 to 71 ish. We have to take spot calls 371.3 stop. Unfortunately, we have to take it. Right, that didn't work. It's crazy. See if we get a close. We didn't close below 371.3. Still holding on to the call. Yeah, I'm gonna sell out of these. It looks like we're gonna bounce, but we closed below 370, 371.3. They're not creating any fluidity in the market right now. The past hour, we've just been trading within this range. They're making us go long at support. We're at a level of support. We should be bouncing. And then they make us go short at resistance. So they're we're just holding support. So it's like they're forcing you to blindly buy at support. There's no momentum. We bounced to resistance. 371.8, 371.9. Many people are going to go long. We just got one close above the 10 and the 50 SMAs on SPY. Let's see. They're going to make us go long again. All right, we have to go long again. 371.7 stop. 371.7 stop loss on the SPY. Let's see if 371.6 stop loss on the SPY. Let's see if this upward momentum can continue. We got two closes above the 50 and the 10. Let's see, 371.6. They don't want to have any follow through to the upside. We closed above major levels of resistance with the moving averages, but brought it right back down to support. Big red candles came out of the IWM and the NASDAQ. But yeah, this is choppy price action. That was another time to go long. That was another opportunity to go long with 371.5. So they're just silly price action. This is really ugly price action. This is disgusting. Contracts are almost back to break even. If you guys are comfortable, you guys can lower your position size, but yeah, regardless of that, this play, we held through 371.5, held as support. We whipped down below, and we ripped to the upside. So now the momentum on this play is clearly bullish, but once again, we we went to resistance and failed that resistance. But we're continuing to close above the moving average very well. Oh, let's see. We want to see the IWM trade above 172.40. If it can break and hold above 172.40, we need a nice close above that level. Then the SPY and everything can start flying. But 372.3 is major. We're a little profitable now, but they're stagnating it now at, so they forced us to basically go long at 371.5. Everyone that was basically going long down here is now starting to take profit as we came close to it. But we went long as we saw the momentum building. But they are still trading it within a range. All I know is these 373 puts that we're holding, man. I hope the market falls down to like 368, and those puts are going to be up 200-300%. Garbage market. This is such, so I'm not complaining, but I just want you guys to understand that this price action is not normal, and it's very, very ugly. So it's more difficult to scalp and trade with non-predefined levels alongside illiquid momentum. The momentum isn't fluid, and the levels are ugly because the choppiness of the 1 minute chart creates a lot of layers of support and resistance. So say, for example, we've been range bound trading for the past hour, right? the range becomes tighter and tighter at different points. So let's see if we can finally get a close above 372.3. Major resistance. How long have we been in this? Like 20 minutes. Thank God. Garbage. We're up 10%. Garbage. Take some profits. Leave runners. Disgusting. It can be as disgusting as it wants to be, as long as I'm not losing money. Yeah, guys, just take profits, leave runners, even if you don't want to even be in this trade. Makes sense. But bulls, we want this to remain above 372.28. Yeah. Oh, fluidity in the market. This would be a perfect opportunity for them to rip it up and then get people another opportunity to get cheaper shorts. Yeah, oh well, it is what it is. Pretty dead and choppy day. It is what it is. It's almost 11:30. Basically, my plan is all right. So basically, the plan is I'm gonna leave these call runners to remain above 371.70. But yeah, so I'm holding on to the call runners, 371.80 as a stop, and then I'm holding on to the 373 runners that we had in the morning with a stop at 373. That's basically it. So but yeah, the candles on the 1 minute, it looked like Heiken bars. Very slow, steady price action. Let's see if this gets a retest of VWAP. The VWAP is at 372.80. Okay. I mean, contracts are up like 20% now. Okay. All right. Not bad. Bad. Okay. Could have been worse. We could have gotten stopped out. Cool. Upside pressure is mounting. We basically touched the VWAP on the SPY already. Yeah, so now basically with this trade, don't allow it to go red. Make sure you guys remain in profit. With that being said, it's 11:30. We ended the day on a good note with a nice trade. We got chopped out about 2 times early on during this hour and a half sort of choppy price action, but then in the morning we caught some nice puts to the downside. Got some good money off of that. But yeah, the main thing with trading is you have to basically take every shot that's given to you as an opportunity. Even if you miss, you have to take it, because trading is a numbers game. If you take 10 good trading setups, 7 or 8 of them are going to work. 2 or 3 of them aren't. But if you're only taking 3 trading setups, for example, obviously there's a higher percentage of trades that won't necessarily work if you're only taking a smaller amount. So trading is a numbers game. You have to take as many high quality trade setups that come, regardless of how you feel. As you can see, like I didn't want to go long the few times that we did go long, but it was because it was leading up to this point in the market. So regardless of what I thought, the market should just continue falling lower. All the bears went to all the bulls went to vacation, blah blah blah, but we started seeing some upward potential, upward momentum. So we have to be agnostic to the market and be ready to adapt. But yeah, with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed today's stream. Yeah, Enraged Bug, you are beautiful. You are beautiful. But yeah, guys. Once again, if there's anything important that you guys need to tell me, like personally or anything like that, please message me on Discord or on Instagram. I'm sorry I wasn't paying attention to the chat at all. I go live every day at 9:30 a.m. Eastern time. Yeah, yeah, aside from that, there's nothing else really to do. If there's any other good trading setups, I'm gonna type them in the Discord. But yeah, aside from that, love you guys. Thank you guys so much for your love and support. Make sure you guys are following me everywhere. Twitch, YouTube, TikTok, all that good stuff. And yeah, I have some interesting news today as well. Going to be nice. I'm gonna share it in the Discord with you guys. But yeah, with that being said, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Love you guys. Take care. Have an amazing